So Amex has a seemingly endless amount of ways to redeem your points, probably too many. And you might know that there are good ways to use Amex points, which let you travel the world almost for free. But there's also many bad ways to use Amex points. So bad that you might as well just give it away for internet clout, Mr. Beast style. So in this video, we're going over the best ways to redeem your Amex points with a step-by-step guide on how to do it. Now, let's see how many times I can save points in 10 minutes. Leave a comment down below with your best guess and let's get right into it. So first, we need to understand how much value we're getting out of our Amex points for each of our options. The easiest way to do this is by using a little bit of napkin math to calculate the cents that you're getting for each point. It's super simple. Just take the cost of whatever you're buying. Let's say you're booking a hotel for one night that costs $100. Divide that $100 by the amount of points that would cost you. I'm making this up for the example, but let's say it's 10,000 points for that one night at the hotel. So $100 divided by 10,000 points equals $0.01 per point. Now, to make that easier to digest, we're going to multiply that $0.01 per point by 100 to get the cents per point, which comes out to 1 cent per point in our example. So hopefully that makes sense. Feel free to rewind a little bit if you want to hear it again. All right, so we have this number. What does it mean? Great question, Reverse Adam. This tells us if we're getting good value from our Amex points. Generally, you want to get at least 1 cent per point, or CPP, when you use your Amex points. Unless you're in a pinch, then you got to do what you got to do. In a perfect world, you want to get around 2 cents per point or more. So now that you know what we're aiming for, let's run the numbers on some of the ways to redeem our Amex points. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of these will not get you anywhere above the 1 CPP value that we're trying to hit. But it's always good to know your options, so let's just get right into them. Okay, so the first and simplest option is to redeem your Amex points for statement credit by logging into your account, clicking rewards and benefits, then earn and redeem, then cover your card charges. If we take a look at my Amex charges, you see this $100 charge to United, which is a card hack I covered in my Amex Platinum review. Link is up here and down below. It would cost 16,667 points to cover it. So $100 divided by 16,667 points times 100 equals 0.6 CPP. That's pretty far below our target of 1 CPP, so I don't recommend doing this unless you're in a pinch. Next up is shopping, which you can get to by clicking the same earn and redeem menu and clicking go shopping. Since you're using Amex cards, you probably like to travel, so we'll take a look at this clean looking Swiss Army travel backpack. It costs $55, so divide that by 11,000 points times 100 equals 0.5 CPP. This is even worse than just straight up statement credit, so it's basically hot garbage and I would not touch it at all. Moving on from that, we have pay with points at checkout, which you can do by linking your account to wherever you want to use your points. The most useful ones are probably Amazon and PayPal, but you can see the full updated list on the website. So if we take a look at this like button on Amazon, which is definitely not an attempt to use subliminal messages to get you to smash this like button right here. I wonder if there's a subscribe button. We see it costs $10 plus tax, and I can use 1,536 points to purchase it instead. $10 divided by 1,536 points times 100 equals 0.7 CPP, which is better than the last two, but still below our 1 CPP target. Now, for the first of the acceptable options, you can use your Amex points to buy gift cards, which you do by clicking earn and redeem, then redeem for gift cards. There's a whole list of options with different CPP, but the maximum value you'll find are the $100 gift cards for 10,000 points. So doing that math gets us to that 1 CPP target. This is the very low end of our range, so you could go with these, but keep in mind that's the highest value you'll find. And some of the other gift cards only get you 0.5 CPP. So double check the current offers using the calculator linked down below. Now let's get into the fun stuff. You got Amex probably to travel with, so let's take a look, starting with booking hotels through Amex. So if we search for hotels on Amex Travel, let's look at this one, which is apparently a Roach motel. And just a heads up, the math works out exactly the same for the others that you see here. So $114 divided by 16,301 points times 100 equals 0.7 CPP, which again is far below our target. But if we search for fine hotels and resorts and take this first one for example, $609 divided by 60,900 points times 100 is 1 CPP, which hits our minimum target. So basically what this means is if you're booking hotels through Amex and you want the maximum point value, make sure you're booking the fine hotels and resorts because Amex gives you more value for your points on those. All right, how about flights booked through Amex Travel? This one is pretty straightforward. There's a flight from San Diego, where I live, to Washington, D.C., where I go a lot. It's $611, so divided by 55,510 points is 1.1 CPP, which is above our minimum target. Now, you see the $611 is crossed out, which means they're running a special on it, so they're going to give you more value for your points. If you look at the flight below it, it comes out to 1 CPP, which is the typical value they give you. Either of these are decent options that hit the 1 CPP target, but we can still do better. The absolute best way to redeem your Amex points for maximum value is through transfer partners, which you can find by clicking Earn and Redeem and Transfer Points. But not all of them are created equal, and it also takes some legwork on your end to find the best options. They really make you work for it. So basically what you do is you pick a partner on the list and look at your points conversion. This is usually 1-to-1 in batches of 1,000 points, but occasionally they run specials which give you more. Then you just go to that partner's website and search for your travel. For example, I'm going to London for a wedding and I can fly British Airways there, which transfers Amex to Avios points at a 1-to-1 rate. So I found this flight, which is kind of weird because there's a split fare, but glossing over some of the math, the portion that I can pay with for points is $1,010. So divided by 65,000 points times 100 equals 1.55 CPP, which is very solid. I might actually book this right now. Hang on, give me a sec. Not all of these will give you good value for your points. Like a lot of Hilton hotels only give you 0.6 CPP, which is the same value as statement credit, but with extra steps. Typically, your best value will be on international flights to Europe and Asia, with even more value if Amex is running a special on those transfer partners, which combined can get you to almost 3 CPP, which is absurd value. Business class international flights can also get you this value, but are usually ridiculously expensive. But, you know, if you want to treat yourself, I won't stop you.
3 words for you: treat yourself.
If you want to stay up to date on all of these redemption options, I'll leave a link below to the official Amex points calculator so you can see what's available to you, and you can use the same method we've been using to calculate the CPP and check if it's a good deal. Again, most of them won't be, but you never know, you might find something. So this video is meant to help you think about using points and see how much value you're getting out of them. The exact prices, offers, and transfer values will change over time, but now you know how to figure out all of this for yourself. Just remember to shoot for 1 to 2 CPP or more with transfer partners, and I would only settle for less if you're in a pinch. To get the absolute best value, you do have to jump through hoops, even compared to Chase, which is personally why I have stayed away from Amex for a while. But Chase recently made it much more difficult to get a decent value for their points, so Amex points are now looking a lot better. So that's it. Those are all the ways you can redeem Amex points. Let me know what your favorites are or how many times I said points in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped you, leave a like down below to help get this useful video out there. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.